Yo guys, welcome back to the Ultra Squad, and today we're back at it again with a what if. And now I want to say thank you guys for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys getting me to 1,000. What am I saying? Me. We got each other to 1,000 subscribers. That you guys are part of the Ultra Squad right there. That you guys have been pushing me to make these videos. I've been giving them to you. I really do making videos for you guys, right? As you guys actually make me feel good. You guys make me think that I'm actually doing a good job right there. So I just want to thank you. Thank you for letting me us reach 1,000K. That I actually really do appreciate it. As I actually promise you guys, I will be making 3 what if right there. When we get to 1,000, as you can see right here, what if Kaguya had a daughter? Now, this will change the whole Naruto universe right there. The whole Naruto universe. The whole thing. So, let's just get into the video. Now, we go on to see, everything plays out similar, but we're gonna go back in time. As we go back in time, as we go on to where Hagoromo and Hagura deceives Kaguya away. As not knowing that Kaguya is pregnant right there. And so yeah, they sealed her away. They sealed her all the way to the moon. Now, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a time skip right there to where the Nine Tails attacks. Now, sorry, I'm actually moving too quickly. I'm sorry, I actually read that wrong. No, we go on to about 3 years right there. As Kaguya actually gave birth to a baby girl right there called Yariko. If you guys can see inside the thumbnail right there, yeah, that's Yariko. As she gave birth to Yariko right there, as Yariko was born much beautiful than Kaguya was. As she's more beautiful, and she can tell that she's actually powerful right there, really powerful, and she's just wow, wow. As while Yariko was growing up, Kaguya taught her everything right there about her life, about the life of the humans, and the life of, her 2 children right there. As, she explains Hagoromo and Hagura, sealed her away, but they didn't seal you away. And she explains that, you know, that one day she'll send her down to Earth to be with the person that she loves. And Yariko is actually happy right there, as she wants, how should I say, as she wants to know more about this Earth right here. As she explains everything about the people right there, about the clans, everything, ninjutsus, and so on. And also Kage taught her how to use her Byakugan, and so on. And also, special thing right there, she has the Rinnegan. So yeah, she has the Rinnegan, guys. But she won't have that until the later date. As we go on to the Nine Tails attack right there. As this time, Kushina doesn't give birth to just Naruto, she gives birth to 2 other children, which are Menma and Mito. Now, Minato goes right there to fuse the full soul of the Nine Tails inside Naruto, and he feels about 60% of the Nine Tails chakra inside Naruto, and the 20% goes to Menma and Mito. And that was an accident right there that he actually did. And with that, Minato and Kushina dies right there, as Hiruzen comes right there, takes them as they start caring for them. Now, while growing up, Naruto is actually hated 5 times more, as Menma and Mito are actually, praised right there. They know that, that's actually the 4 Hokage's kids right there, children right there, praise them, and they're being praised right there. They call them prodigies right there, saviors of the village, and so on. as they treat Naruto like trash. Even Menma and Mito treats Naruto like trash, seeing that they are weak. Now, Naruto is living in his apartment right there, as Menma and Mito are actually gone with, well, actually, they're actually living with Tsunade and Jiraiya right there. As they're living in the same house, it's actually a pretty big house right there. And they're actually, Jiraiya and Tsunade trains Menma and Mito to become stronger right there, and just leaving out Naruto because they think that he's just worthless right there. But not knowing that Naruto has the full soul of the Nine Tails and 60% of the chakra of it. So yeah, as growing up, we go on to when Naruto is actually about Naruto is actually about 5 years old. As Naruto's running from a group of mobs right there, as he's running from a group of mobs because today is actually his birthday. As today is actually Naruto's fifth birthday right there, as he's running away from the mob. They actually have pitchforks, not pitchforks. They actually have knives, brooms, wood, everything right there to hurt Naruto. And Naruto turns into one alley as he noticed that he actually got himself trapped. As he tries to escape, but the villager just goes right there and beats on Naruto. Now, over the years, over the years that, no, we go on to Yayako right there, as over the years, she's been watching Naruto. She's been more interested in Naruto, and she sees that Naruto gets bullied a lot, and also beaten, and also he's not treated fairly. Kind of like her mother right there. As Yahiko asks Kaguya if she can go down to Earth to help Naruto. And Kaguya has actually been keeping an eye on Naruto, seeing that he's kinda like her. Treated and misjudged right there. As Kaguya understands right there, as she just gives, how should I say? She gives Yariko a hug and tells her that is this the person you want to be with? As Yalako just nods her head, I say okay, you can go. And by the way, she's the same age as Naruto right there. Oh, they don't Otsutsuki don't age. They age really quickly, guys. So yeah. As Kage goes and says, and sends, sorry about that. Kage goes and sends Yariko down to Earth to be with Naruto and help him along his journey. Now, when Kaguya gets, well, sorry, not Kaguya, when Yariko gets there, she sees that Naruto is still in the alley where he was right there. As Naruto is in his mindscape right there, talking to Kurama right there. As he's getting to know Kurama right there, as Kurama's telling Naruto everything about his life and how he was sealed and so on. But Naruto, Naruto sees that he been through a lot more than him. As Naruto puts out his hand right there and saying "Do you want to be friends?" As Kurama is taken off guard by this, as he says "Why do you want to be friends with me?" As Naruto says "You're like me, like you said. You've been through hatred and people misjudge you." And that's one thing I can't stand about people right there. Kurama said "You're a strange one, but okay, I would like to be friends with you too." And Naruto said "Great, what's your name?" As Kurama said you're also the first person to ask me that. Well, my name is Kurama right there. And Naruto said Kurama, that's actually a pretty cool name. I hope we can get along. As Kurama said me too, kid. I'll also be helping you too. As Naruto said thank you. As right there, Naruto just ends his mindscape right there, and she sees that he's actually back home, in his apartment right there. And Naruto sees wait, where am I? As Yadako says you're home, silly. And Naruto says who said that? As Yariko said, I'm in your head. As Naruto's like, wait, Kurama? As Yariko said, like, no, Yariko. And Naruto said, like, wait, who are you exactly? And Yariko takes Naruto to his mindscape, but to a different mindscape right there. And Naruto sees that he's no longer in his apartment. He's actually in a field of grass, flowers, and cherry blossom trees. And Naruto says, like, where am I? And he sees that he's laying down on someone's lap. And Naruto looks up to see a beautiful goddess right there. As Naruto just says, like, who, who are you? As Yariko says, like, I'm Yariko Ususki. Nice to meet you, Naruto. As Naruto says, like, how do you know my name? As she just says, like, well, I've been watching you for a long time, and I actually really taken a liking to you. And Naruto's like, wait, you taken a liking to me? And Yariko just said, of course, I've taken a liking to you. Seeing that you actually misjudge other people for what you are. As Naruto said, like, so you know about Kurama then? And she said, like, of course I do. That my mother told me everything about the Nine Tails and the Tail Beast. Naruto said, like, who's your mother? Yariko explained, like, my mother is actually called Kaguya right there. That you two are actually really similar. Naruto said, like, similar? Did she have the Nine Tails too? She said, like, no, that she was also misjudged right there by um some certain peoples. And she explains everything to Naruto right there. As Naruto just was not expecting this at all. And he sees like, well, look like I'm actually so sorry about what your mom has been through. As the article said, like, don't be right there. That she actually told me that she actually was fine where she was. And I just said, like, wait, where's your mom either way? As she said, like, oh, she's on the moon right there. She's like, wait, on the moon? As the article said, like, yes, of course, she's on the moon. And I just said, like, yeah, you're actually really funny there, right there. The article said, like, I'm not joking. And Naruto conceives that, damn, she's not joking right there. She's not joking for even 1 second. Naruto said, like, really? And she said, like, of course. Naruto said, like, how did she even get up there? As the article says, like, well, my older brother actually sealed my mother away. And Naruto said, like, your older brother? And she said, like, yes, my older brother is actually the sage of six paths. Which shocks Naruto right there, saying like, wait, you're related to the Sage of Six Paths, the one who started all this? As she said, like, yes, of course I am related to him. I'm his younger sister. Being like, oh, he had a younger sister? This is, like, Naruto's like, this is all confusing. And Yariko said, like, don't worry, that I will tell you everything about it. As for about 2 hours, Yariko, Yariko explains everything right there to Naruto. And Naruto understands, saying like he knows that, yo, like the Sage of Six Paths has another brother right there, and also had a mother. Also, he knows a lot right there. As Yariko said, like, Naruto, can I ask you something? As Naruto said, like, yeah, you can ask me anything. While she's still stroking Naruto's hair. And Yariko says, like, can I be with you? I'm surprised Naruto said, like, so you want to be with me? As Yariko said, like, yes, I want to be with you. I want to protect you. And Naruto said, like, oh, okay. As she just right there goes right there and hugs Naruto, saying, like, thank you. As since that day, Naruto and Yariko have been together. As Yariko trains Naruto right there. And Yariko also meets Kurama. As Kurama, she explains the whole thing to Kurama right there. Kurama has the same expression for, like Naruto did. But he got over it right there. See that, yo, this is the stage of Six Path's younger sister. Show some respect. So yeah. So he shows some respect to her, as like she sees that, but she wants to be treated normally right there. So Kurama treats her normally like what he does to Naruto, as three of them have actually been together for about the second year of the academy right there. As for the we go on into the academy right there, as Naruto also, like, how should I say, he's been keeping to himself. He doesn't talk to anyone. He doesn't even talk to his sisters, his brothers. He doesn't talk to anyone. He doesn't even talk to Hinata, even though Hinata actually likes, Memma right there. So yeah, as like, he doesn't like anyone. Even Aruka despises him, as Naruto doesn't care about Aruka right there. He cares about two people, and that's Kurama and Yariko. Now, Naruto's actually in class right there, as he hears people screaming and shouting right there, calling Sasuke, Memma, Mito, like like they're actually like the biggest fans inside the class, as they like everybody just cheering them on, saying like they're the best. Memma just is so full of himself. He said like, "Oh, thanks that I'm actually really strong right there. Like you don't need to care that much about me," as like Sasuke said like, yeah, right. You actually love the attention that you're getting. And Memma just said like, of course I do. And Mita said like, oh my god, you're super annoying right there. And she looks at Naruto right there, and she's like, oh, this boy's despicable. And she goes right there to hangs out. She goes right there to Sakura and Ino. She's like, hey, Sakura, Ino. Oh, Hinata, do you want to go and hang out after school? And they said like, yeah, sure thing. As like she goes right there. So like, great. As Uruka comes in, and Aruka just says like, okay, class, can you please take your seat? As they all take their seat, and Aruka said like, okay, we're gonna try something different today, right there. We're gonna try and perfect the clone jutsu right there, but also transform it into different people. And everybody just sighs right there, as Mema said like, great, bring it on. I bet you I'm gonna be the best one in this class right here to do it. As like Uruka says like, yeah, Mema, it's actually really hard for you to do this. As Mema said like, bring it on. I like a challenge right there. As they all do the clone jutsu, as they try to transform into different people right there. As they called up Naruto, and Naruto tells Naruto to, like, hide his strength, like, don't show them what you're capable of. As Naruto said, like, understood. As he goes right there to perform the clone jutsu, but he actually fails. And Naruto just said, like, Naruto, get out of my sight. And everybody just starts laughing right there, saying, like, the dead lad failed again, huh? And, like, said, like, how are you even related to him? She just goes and looks at Memma and Mito, and Memma and Mito said like, I don't know, but heck, we would never be like him. As Naruto just sighs, saying like, bunch of ignorant pricks. And Sasuke just goes right there, saying like, yo, Memma, I challenge you to a duel right there. And Memma said like, so you wanna fight? And Sasuke just says like, huh, to my rival, yes. I want to see how strong you got, and like everybody said, like, oh, fight, 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 fight. And Aruka said like, you can do that after class. As we fast forward all the way to the end of the day. Sasuke and Mema already had that fight. It became a draw right there. As Naruto's walking back, he decided like heck to go to the Hokage's office to see how's Hiruzen. As when Naruto gets there, he knocks on the door right there. As Hiruzen tells, you know, them to come in. As Naruto opens the door, as Naruto said like, "Hey Gramps," as Hiruzen said like, "Naruto, thank God, I haven't seen you forever. Why have you come to see me?" Naruto said like, "I've been busy a lot, as you can tell." Hiruzen said like, "Yeah, I can see that." Like she like he can see that like he's been through like he's tired. He's like he got himself like a couple of bruises right there. Hiruzen said like, "So how's Mema, Mito, and the rest?" Naruto said like, "I don't really care about them." As Horizon just says like, wow, they bullied you again. And then sorry, not just said like, not really, they just call me names and so yeah on and saying like how am I related to you and so Horizon just like sighs right there saying like, if only your parents were here, they would go a lot smoother. Not just said like, well, my dad and mother did die of saving the leaf. So, and they did protect themselves for us, so I do respect them. And Harrison said, like, you're actually a good lad. And Naruto said, like, so do you need any help? And Harrison said, like, yes, I actually would like some help. And Naruto said, like, sure thing, as for the rest of the day, Naruto has been helping Hiruzen out. As I'm gonna do fast forward. No, wait, not fast forward right there. We go on to where Naruto's in his apartment right there. As Naruto just like lays on his bed, as he says like, "Oh, I'm so tired." Then Yara goes to the page right there, and guys, yes, she's able to enter Naruto's mind. She's able to enter Naruto's mind, and also return to the, to the real world in her real body. So yeah, Naruto, sorry, Yara goes to the page right there, and she just goes right there, lays on Naruto's chest, and she says like, I can't speak. And she said like, you really did have a rough day. You lay in bed. I'll make you something. Naruto said like, are you sure? Yadako said like, of course. As like, Naruto said, okay, fine. As Yadako goes off into the kitchen to make food. As for about 7 minutes later, Yadako calls Naruto saying that food is ready. Dinner is ready. Naruto goes up and gets up from the bed and goes to the dining room and he sees like, yo, there's two meals already made. As Yuriko said like, I hope you like it right there. And Naruto said like, thanks Yuriko. As Naruto goes right there, sits down, he prays right there. As Naruto eats the food, he just said like, wow, it's actually good. And he just keeps on eating it right there. And Naruto said like, when did you learn how to cook like this? Ayariko says like, I actually don't know. I just put in like a bunch of stuff. Naruto said like, just keeps on eating it, saying like, well, damn, it's actually good. He just starts eating the rice, the chickens, and Yariko tells Naruto to slow down before you might. And Yariko says like, choke. And she hands Naruto like a cup of water. Naruto drinks it right there. And Naruto says like, thanks. As two of them start eating. Now, when they finish eating, Naruto is just washing the dishes right there. Yariko is in bed. And by the way, they share the same bed. So, as Naruto already finished washing the dish and he's heading to bed. As Kurama says, like, Naruto, you know, I always wanted to ask you something. And Naruto said, like, go ahead. And Kurama said, like, do you like Yariko right there? Naruto instantly just blushes right there. Naruto just like, uh, what makes you say that? As Kurama said, like, well, you're always with her right there, and you always do adore her right there. I can see you actually like being around her. Naruto said, like, I guess he caught me. And Kurama said, like, you should just tell her how you feel right there. Seeing that you two actually are a good couple. Naruto said like, I don't know. She is a goddess, by the way. And Kurama says like, yes, a goddess of that. And yes, guys, Yadako is a goddess right there. She's beautiful, beautiful. As Naruto goes right there and enters the room, he sees like, yo, Yadako's right there in the bed, already, trying to sleep. And Naruto said like, hey, are you awake? And Yadako's saying like, I'm just trying to fall asleep. And Naruto said like, oh, sorry, I'll let you get to it then. He goes right there, enters the bed, and his back is just like face towards Yadako. About like a couple of minutes later, lightning starts happening right there, starts striking right there. As Yadako can't sleep, and she gets a little afraid of the lightning, and she starts screaming right there, waking up Naruto. And Naruto asks what's wrong. Yadako said that she's not used to lightning, as Naruto said like, uh, don't worry, I'm here for you. And she just instantly just goes right there, cuddles into Naruto, and saying that, can I stay here for a while? And Naruto said like, of course you can. Saying of course. Just instantly just blushes right there as she just falls asleep on top of Naruto right there, as Naruto does the same. Now we fast forward about 2 months in time, as Naruto has been getting a lot stronger, as he's able to go up to the four tails stage right there of the nine tails, and he's also known a few more jutsus right there. He knows a bunch of jutsus: fire style, lightning style, and wind style, because those are Naruto three elements right there that he can actually use. As he knows a bunch. Also, Yadako has more been taking a liking to Naruto too. And also, Naruto just like is falling for Yadako even harder and harder each time. As like he's planning to confess his feelings for her after class. Now, Naruto is just like no after school, sorry. Naruto is walking into and to school right there, as he sees Menma Mito right there, and he also sees Jiraiya and Tsunade. Naruto goes right there saying like he sighs and he just walks past them. And Jiraiya and Tsunade sees Naruto and says like, wait, Naruto? I haven't seen him for long. And it's not like, he's changed somehow. And Jiraiya said like, well, let's just not worry too much about it. They go off as Naruto's just like like in class right there, like here, yeah, sorry, yeah, Naruto's in class right there, as he's just in his original spot. He's just looking out the window right there, sighing right there, praying for this day to be over, saying that he's gonna confess his love to Yadako, because he can't take this. This is torture right there. This is pure torture. As Uruka comes in, he tells the class to settle down. Mema and says like, "Hey Uruka, when do we even when do we even become ninjas?" And Uruka says, "In about next year." And they say like, "Oh." And Uruka said like, "You have to be patient right there, guys." Mema said like, can you make an exception for me and Mito, seeing that we're actually strong right here? And Sasuke just said like, I'm also here too, you idiot. And Mema just said like, oh, sorry. And Ruka said like, I can't do that. You guys are not ready yet to become ninjas. As I can see like Mito and Mema and Sasuke have potential right there. As everybody starts cheering like, yeah, them two actually really do have potential right there. They're actually strong. As like Naruto just sighs right there, saying like, yeah, right, in his head. As the day plays out, like original the same as people bullies Naruto. Naruto completely annoys it. He's just waiting to go home so he can confess his feelings to Yariko. Now, the day ends as Naruto's going back home as he sees that, he sees like Yariko is already inside the kitchen right there. He's just saying like, Kurama, wish me good luck. Kurama says like, good luck. As Naruto enters the house and Naruto says like, hey Yariko. As Yariko says like, oh Naruto, you're here. How was school? As you guys, nobody has seen Yariko before, so yeah. And Naruto said like, oh, I'm good. How about you? And she said like, I'm doing great. I already made dinner. Naruto said, really? Oh, thanks. As Naruto goes right there, takes off his shoes, wash his hands. Cause guys, remember to wash your hands before you eat. And like when you're coming into the house, you wash your hands. So yeah, Naruto goes wash his hands, saying like, "Oh, I don't want to get coronavirus." So yeah, as he washes his hands, as he goes and sits down, and he thanks Yariko for the food. And Yariko says like, "No problem." And Naruto just starts eating right there, saying that this is actually good, it's better than the last time. And Yariko says like, "I'm glad you like it." As they two of them finish eating, and Yariko said like, "Naruto, do you want to join me inside the living room?" As Naruto said like, "Yeah, sure thing." As Yariko said, "I also have something to tell you." As Naruto said like, "Yeah, me too." As they made it to the living room, it's just quiet for about 5 minutes until Yariko opens her mouth. And she said like, "Naruto?" And Naruto said like, "Yeah." She said like we're friends, right? As Naruto just like he's afraid to answer that question. So like, yeah. And she says like, well, there's something I actually want to tell you right there. As Naruto said like, what is it? Afraid of what she's gonna say. As Gerako says like, well, I actually have feelings for you, Naruto. Like I really like you. As Naruto said like as a friend. As she said like, no, like I really really do like you. Naruto just shocked right there, saying like, "Yo, she actually bet him to it." And Naruto starts smiling right there, also starts laughing. And Naruto saying like, "What? You don't like me?" Naruto's like, "No, I'm just laughing as, cause I was actually gonna, ask you the same question, but you bet me to it." And Naruto said like, "Wait, really?" And Naruto said like, "Yeah, do you like me too?" As she said, "Of course I like you." And she Naruto just smiles right there, and Naruto just goes right there and gives Naruto a hug, saying like, "Let's be together forever." As Naruto said like, "Yeah, same here." Now I'm gonna do fast forward to the next year, as Naruto has not really been training. He hasn't really been training all that much. He's been spending time with Yariko and also Kurama right there. As they're in that mindscape, they're chilling in, Yariko's mindscape, also with Kurama there too. He just loves Yariko's mindscape because the atmosphere is just like incredible. As Yariko just like petting Naruto's head right there, Naruto just relaxing on her lap, on a goddess lap right there. Like, who wouldn't want that? Like, your boy's already living life. As, like, she's just stroking Naruto's hair as Yariko said, like, Naruto, I have a surprise for you. As she said, like, what is it? And she said, like, you're gonna have to wait till tomorrow. And Naruto said, like, oh, okay, sure thing. Can you give me a hint? As she said, like, well, you're gonna be seeing me a lot more. Naruto doesn't understand that. He acts like, what do you mean a lot more? As she says, like, you're just gonna have to wait till tomorrow. As the next day rolls in, as Naruto's in in class right there, as there's only about 8 more months to school is over. As original Aruka walks in and he tells the class to be quiet, as which the class follows instructions right there. As Aruka says, like, yeah, we have somebody joining our class here today. Everybody's act like, who is it? And Aruka says, like, you can show yourself. Like he said, like, you can come in. As right there, a beautiful, like, white hair girl right there with beautiful eyes and beautiful clothes right there. She just walks into the room and everybody just eyes her right there. As Iruka said, like, everybody meet Yariko, Hyuga. I'm not gonna say, like, I don't know which last name I should give her. Should I make her an Usuki? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Iruka explained, like, everybody meet Yariko Usuki right there. Everybody's just in awe right there, staring at her, feeling like, yo, this is a goddess right there. Like, they're staring at her. Nobody says a word. As Menma is just completely eyeing her right there. So is Sasuke. As Naruto just like shocked right there, but he also keeps a serious face. And Naruto says, like, you can take a seat anywhere. As like Yaruko said, like, thank you, Oruka. As she goes right there to sit next to Naruto. As which surprised everyone because nobody sits next to Naruto right there. Naruto's always alone. As Uruka said, like, okay, let's continue with the lesson. Now, Naruto just talking to Yaruko inside his mind, saying like, is this what he meant by surprise? As Yaruko said, like, I wanted to be with you more. As Naruto says, mm, Naruto just says, like, well, thank you, but you didn't have to go this far. And Yaruko says, like, well, I truly love you right there, you know that. Naruto says, like, yeah, it's true. Now, class ends right there as people start gathering around, like, people, like, some people, like, how should I say? They, they are actually afraid to go come up to Yaruko right there. Cause, yo, this is a goddess right there. As until, like, Memma decided to, gather up all his courage to go talk to her. As Memma walks up saying like, hey, nice to meet, hey, I'm Memma, nice to meet you. As, like, Yaruko just says like, oh, so this is Naruto's brother right there. As Yaruko just like, I'm Yaruko. Just completely just annoying him right there. And Memma says like, so, um, why did you transfer here? And Yaruko says like, personal right there. And Mama says like, oh, okay. As like Yaruko just like, well, I actually gotta go right there. As surprised, like Mama says like, oh, yeah, sure thing. As she goes right there, gather all her things, and she just leaves class. Also leaving Naruto there because they don't want to drag her suspicion right there. Everybody's just screaming out right there, saying like, damn, she's beautiful right there. She's a goddess. Wait, Hinata, do you even know her? She's from your clan? She has the exact same eyes as you. As Hinata says like, no, I actually never met her before. She said like, she's probably a newcomer right there. She's beautiful right there. And Sasuke is actually more shocked, saying like, yo, she's actually pretty. And Eno's like, I've never met anyone this pretty before in my life. And so yeah, they're all gasping right there. As Naruto goes and gather up all his things and just leaves. As Sakura said, like, hey, idiot. As Naruto said, like, I have a name, As they said, like, you better stay away from her. As, everybody said, like, yeah, you better stay away from her, Naruto. Naruto just sighs, saying, like, whatever. And he just goes right there and leaves class. And everybody's just right there, excited, to get to, seeing that Yariko will be in the class right there. Naruto arrives home as, so yeah, they have dinner, and so, yeah. Now, this is gonna be a long episode, guys, right here. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing more long episodes, so I'm sorry. Well, no, I'm not really sorry, but heck. As for about 8 months right there, Yarako has been with Naruto and inside the academy right there, and she's also been adapting right there, as she decided like not to use her full strength, as she's actually really powerful, more powerful than Naruto right there, and anyone in this whole village right there, nobody can take her right there. As she decided to hide her strength, as she decided to play dumb with like Naruto, as hide her true strength like clone jutsus and so on. Like she's able to make one, like even though she's able to make like a million. So yeah. So she's only able to make one and so on, but some she just decided to make them lumpy. So yeah. So yeah, Naruto sees it, he says like, oh okay. Now we roll to where the exams are, right? The graduations are. As Iruka said, like explains that like the exams are actually tomorrow, right there. So you guys should practice your clone jutsu and so on. And everybody just said, yeah, sure thing, Iruka. They all leave. Yariko and Naruto are just walking down the streets of Konoha right there, as people are just staring at Yariko and say right there, as no, Yarika acts like, why are they staring at me? And Naruto says like, cause you're a goddess. And she just starts, she has a smile on her face and like, thanks. I never knew that. Naruto said like, have you even looked in yourself in the mirror? Yariko says like, not really. No, why? Do do I look terrible? And Naruto said like, no, you're beautiful. It's just that way too beautiful. And she said like, thanks right there. They go right there to Ichirok Ramen right there. Naruto says like, hey old man. And the old man says like, Naruto, it's good to see you. And he just sees Yariko and he's like, who's this? As Naruto says like, oh, this is Yariko right there. As the old man says like, well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Yariko. As she said like, yeah, thank you, yeah, it's nice to meet you too. And the old man said like, so what can I get two of you? They said like, a bowl of miso ramen, please. At the same time, like like the old man said like, oh, okay, sure thing, coming right up. As they go, they just eat ramen right there. And Yariko just says like, so Naruto, you know, do you wanna go all out in the tuning? Well, not tuning exam, Jesus Christ, inside the exam. As I think we've been hiding our strength for too long now. And I understand like that was what I was actually planning to do. A ninja never reveals his secrets. And two of them just both laugh as they just like walk out as, like, how should I say? Somebody is like watching them as the familiar someone right there. As we roll all the way to the next day. As we go on to graduation. Now we get on to the clone test right there. As everybody just decided right there. And Aruka just explains that, like, some of you might not pass and some of you will. And, like, all of them that I Naruto right there. And some even pray for Yariko for her to pass right there. As Iruka and Mizuki just calls them, the student up one by one. As they call Yariko up to the stand as no, sorry, they call Memma. As Memma does a clone jutsu, he makes a clone of his father and also Kushina right there. And like surprising Haruka says like, oh, you passed. And he goes like, He's just like, oh great. Haruka just hands him the headband. And next up is actually Mito. as she does the same as Memma right there, but just making more clones of Kushina right there. She passed right there, and she gets a headband. Next up is Sasuke. Sasuke pass. Sakura pass. Ino pass. Choji pass. Shikamaru pass right there. As they call up Yadako right there. As people just like praying for Yadako to please pass right there. Like, well, kind of like they're all waiting outside. As Iruka said, like, okay, Yadako, I can tell you're not really good in clone jutsu, but just try your best right there. And Yadako said, like, don't worry. And she just says, like, clone jutsu. And she just makes about like 20 clones of herself right there. Surprisingly, Iruka said, like, just like an R right there. And Yadako just dispersed them, and she just said, like, so did I pass? And Uruka said, like, yeah, you passed. It's a surprise. As Yahiko just goes and takes the headband right there and wraps it around, how should I say? I don't want to say her forehead. I'm going to say either her neck or her arm right there. But I'm going to say around her neck. As she goes right there, she shows Naruto that she passed. Naruto goes right there, smiles, as Uruka just calls like Naruto Uzumaki with a depressed sight of his face. Naruto goes right there up, as Yayako wishes him luck. As Naruto just says like thanks, and he goes into the room to be judged. Now Uruka says like Naruto, please tell me you have practiced the clone jutsu. As Naruto just said, like, yes, I did, Iruka. Trust me, I will pass. And Iruka says, like, Naruto, I'm begging you. I don't want to spend another year with you. And if you fail, then I'm quitting as a teacher. Naruto just says, like, okay, fine. And Iruka says, like, you may begin. And Naruto just says, like, okay, fine. Clone jutsu, as he just creates a bunch of clones of him and Yariko right there. Surprising Naruto, saying like, you actually did it! Naruto, you did it! As Naruto just bursts the clone saying like, yeah, I did it. Great. Can I get my headband? And Uruka just gives Naruto the headband. He just shakes Naruto's hand right there, saying like, congratulations, Naruto, thank you. And Naruto saying like, Uruka, you don't need to be all that hyped that I passed. Aruka said like, well, you weren't able to do a simple clone jutsu right there. And Naruto said like a ninja. A deception is a great way of a ninja right there. Just leave the room and leaving Aruka there in awe right there. And Yakuo sees that, Naruto passed, as he decided like, he puts the headband on his head, on his forehead, and Yariko just hugs him, saying that, you actually did it. Naruto said, like, of course I did it. As, they leave right there, the classroom, as everybody just waiting outside right there. And he can, like, Yariko is the first one to come outside right there. As they see, like, she actually passed! She actually did pass! And, everybody's just cheering right there. They congratulate Yariko for passing right there. Yariko just says, like, thanks. And with that, Naruto walks out of the classroom. As they see, like, wait, there's no way he passed. Everybody sees Naruto passing right there. Naruto just completely annoys everyone right there. As he's just walking right there, as he like Yahiko is walking next to Naruto right there. He's like, wait, they're walking together. When did they get buddies? And Emerson's like, wait, what? That doesn't make sense. As Naruto says, like, so you want to go out to get something to eat? And Yadako says, like, yeah, sure thing. And Naruto says, like, how about dumplings right there? Yadako says, like, yeah, sure, that would be nice. As they go out, they get dumplings right there. They eat right there. And two of them just start hanging out right there. Now, like, about like a few people are actually watching them. No, it's not a few. Sorry, I actually messed that up. As guys, the person that who was actually following them yesterday was actually no other than Hinata and then Hinata herself. As she follows Yariko around because she's not at the she's never seen her before. Like she's not at the Hyuga compound. She's never seen her at the main branch or the the side branch, whatever you want to call it right there. As she just thinks like, how come I never seen her before? She's never at the Hyuga like compound. So she decided to tell. She sees like she's hanging around Naruto right there. She goes right there to tell to tell Menma, Mito, and the rest of the gang. Like, she tells Menma, Mito, Sakura, Ino, Choji, Shikamaru, and so yeah, Kiba. And he actually like, wait, really? Are you sure about this, Hinata? She just said like, yeah, I never seen her in, like the compound before, and she's always hanging around Naruto. And she's like, wait, really? And Sakura said like, I told him to stay away from her. And so they decided, like, Minato, oh, sorry, not Minato, Menma asks, where is he? And we know, where are they? As Hinata said, like, there, and, like, they have one shop right there. Like, they're, I can't speak. They're at one shop eating dumplings right there. They said, wait, eating dumplings? Yo, this is, like, they said, like, yo, I gotta see this. So they go. Hinata just directs the way where she saw them. As they go right there, they see like Naruto's actually hanging out with Yariko right there, and everybody says like, "Wait, what? He's hanging out with her? But he's the dead last." As just says like, "What do we do?" And also Sasuke is right there saying like, "Yo, actually, we should just go over there and save her right there, like her reputation." As Hinata said that, well, I also want to ask her, how come I never seen her at the clan? It's actually confusing. As Naruto says, Yariko said like, Naruto, do you mind? I have to go to the bathroom. As Naruto said like, yeah, sure thing. And she goes to the bathroom. Naruto waits outside right there for her. As until like the group pulls up towards Naruto. As Menma just says like, well, isn't not the dead last right here? What are you doing? And Naruto just says like it's none of your business. Why are you all here? As Mito said like, well, we just want to talk to you, Naruto. And Naruto just goes right there and says like, yeah, that's total bull. As yeah, like Sasuke just says like, well, let's just get to the chase. Why you with Yariko right there? Naruto said like, it's none of your business what me and Yariko are doing right there. As sorry, not Sakura, Ino right there saying like, we told her to stay away from her, Naruto. You're gonna ruin her reputation. And Naruto said like, well, you guys never talked to her, and why are you guys so concerned of her right there? As she says like, that's none of your business, dope. As Naruto just said, sighs right there, tells them to leave before things get out of hand. They say like, what do you mean? You think you can take us on? Naruto just goes like, he says like, I don't think, I know I can take you on. As Mema and Mita said, oh, okay. Then how about me and you fight right there at the, how should I say, like Sasuke and just gave Naruto one random location right there for him to follow. Naruto just said like, okay, sure, fine. And after that, Mito just said like, we're going there right now, so you should just come along now. Naruto just like, he doesn't want to leave Yariko right there in the bathroom, but seeing that they want to fight, okay, fine. And Naruto goes right there and follows them to the arena, to the location right there. 5 minutes later, Yariko comes out of the bathroom as she can't find Naruto anywhere. She just thinks like, did she wait? Did Naruto ditch me? Nah, that can't be. She starts talking to Naruto, in his mind or whatever. She asks Naruto, "Where are you?" And Naruto just says like, "Oh, you gotta go. I'm, yeah, I'm at one random location right there." Sorry guys, one sec. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm keep on pausing and replaying the video right there. So it's actually annoying right there what I'm doing. I'm sorry if that annoys you right there. So yeah, sorry. As yeah, Naruto just tells her that, oh yeah, I'm just at one random location, that you don't need to be worried. Jeez. As Yariko just said, like, sure thing, I'll just meet you back home. As she just leaves right there to the apartment. As Naruto already arrived at one field right there. As everybody's there. Kiba, Hinata, Sakura, Ino, like Menma, Mito, Sasuke, like you name it. Shikamaru, yeah, and Choji. So yeah, as like as sorry, I remember I said like, I actually wanted to test my strength on a punching bag right there. As Naruto said like, please, you're just a weakling to me. As Mama like says like, so you actually got yourself a little bit cocky. I can see that. Naruto Naruto just said like, okay, I'll give you guys 5 seconds before you all regret what you're gonna do. Sasuke just says like, man, I'm gonna just destroy this guy. Just leave it to me. Sorry. As with that, Sasuke just like said like, okay, fine. Let's see how you do against me. Like Naruto just, okay, fine. And Sasuke just goes right there, charges straight towards Naruto right there. Naruto just stands in one place. Sasuke just comes closer to Naruto. Naruto just instantly just dodges Sasuke's punches right there, tripping Sasuke over. Sasuke goes falling all the way down, face flat. As Sasuke gets back up and tries to do a kick on Naruto, and Naruto instantly just like poofs into smoke right there. And Sasuke said, "What?" And Naruto instantly just grabs Sasuke's leg right there and drags him on the ground. And Naruto pops back up right there. As Naruto just takes out a kunai right there and sticks it at Sasuke's neck. As Naruto just says like, well, look like I won right there. Surprising everybody seeing like, wait, how did he do that? As Sasuke just tries to get out right there, but he can't. As Naruto just says like, well, this is actually just a pathetic. This is just pathetic right there. And with that, he just leaves right there. As Mad goes right there, throws a kunai towards Naruto, misses Naruto right there on purpose. Catches Naruto's attention, so you wanna try to. And Mema says like, don't underestimate me right there. You just got lucky. As Ino and Sakura tries to help Sasuke up by just, just I'm laughing because I'm thinking like they just have to pull off his head right there. That's gonna be painful, fam. So they, like they're trying to get Sasuke out, but they can see like, damn, he's actually wedging good. And Naruto says like, well, okay, fine. Well, wait, okay, fine. I'll fight you right there. And Memba said like, okay, this is gonna be good. And Naruto just comes right there, runs towards Memba right there, and at amazing speed even right there, catching Memba off guard, punching Memba inside the stomach right there. And Memba just goes like, and just coughs out right there, and right there Memba just poofs into smoke. Naruto just says like, shadow clones, huh? And Memba comes in right there, delivering a kick towards Naruto's head. Naruto just catches Memma's leg, and he just throws him up into the air. As Memma just goes flying down, goes flying up and goes flying down. As he goes and catches himself right there. As Naruto says like, boo, right there behind Mema, surprising Mema right there, as there's already a kunai at Mema's throat right there, as Mema looks like a clone, as right there, the clone just poops into smoke, and Naruto says like, well, that's a shame right there, and Naruto just walks off, as, they say like, come back, we're not finished with you. Naruto said like, there's nothing here to talk about, as, Hinata said like Naruto, stay away from Yariko right there. As Naruto says like, oh what? As she just said like, she doesn't want to be around you. Naruto said like, have you even talked to her? As Hinata just stays quiet right there. Naruto said like, yeah, that's what I thought. Hey Hinata, come back to me when you come over your fears of memory right there. He just leaves, just like leaving Hinata just there, like, wait, what? Just shocked right there. With Mema, just like, he didn't hear about that. He didn't hear anything because he got his ass handed to him. As, Naruto was just like, or like already home. He just like body flickers all the way home. Naruto said like, oh man, I hope, Yadako is not mad at me leaving her there. Naruto opens the door and he sees like Yadako sitting on a chair right there, just sipping some tea. Naruto can tell like there's a bad feeling right there. He has a bad feeling, and Yadako just said like, "Oh Naruto, come down and have a seat." Naruto said like, okay, sure thing." Closes the door, takes off his foot and like his shoes, wash his hands, and he goes and takes a seat right there. Yadako said like, you know why we're having this conversation? Naruto said like, what conversation is that? No, I don't know. As Yadako just gets back, gets off his chair and she walks towards Naruto. And Naruto can see like, he's actually shaking right there. And Yadako says like, whoa, you left me out there worried sick about you. I thought you left me. And Naruto just said like, I'm sorry, Yuriko. Like, I promise right there. And Yuriko just said like, huh, you are. And Naruto just nods his head, saying like he is. And then Yuriko says like, okay, fine. I guess I can let you off. And Naruto just sighs right there. And Yuriko said like, well, no. That means if I let you off, then you won't have to take your punishment. As Naruto said, like, wait, punishment? As Yuriko already brings out a whip right there. And Naruto said, like, wait, please, don't. And Yuriko just starts whipping Naruto right there, as Naruto screams out in pain. As we go on to the Hokage's office, he's just smoking a pipe right there, feeling like, why do I have a feeling that something bad is gonna happen? As we go on right there to Naruto just like we go on right there to Naruto like by the way, Mizuki doesn't go up to Naruto and Yadiko right there cause damn, like he doesn't have to, like damn, he tried to take this girl's seat and he failed, so yeah, I'm not gonna go into that part. As Naruto is just like laying in bed right there, and also Yadiko laying on his chest as the two of them are actually sleeping. As Naruto is dreaming right there, and he just enters his mindscape. As Naruto can see, like, he's in Yoriko's place right there. As he says, like, I'm here, right? Says, like, Yoriko says, like, oh, Naruto, you're here too? And Naruto said, like, what do you mean here? As Yoriko said, like, I didn't bring us here. Naruto said, wait, you didn't bring us here? Then who did? Then a voice just says like, "I did," as they turn around to see like an old man right there wearing white clothing right there, and you guys all know who this is. Is the Sage of Six Paths? No, as Naruto act like, "Who are you?" As Hagoromo says like, "I am Hagoromo, the Sage of Six Paths," right there. Naruto eyes just widen right there, saying like, "Wait." you're the sage of sixth path right there, as like Yadiko just is speechless right there. Wait, so does that mean? And Hagoromo said like, "It's good to see you, younger sister. How you been?" And Yadiko just runs up to like Hagoromo and gives him a hug right there, saying like, "I've always wanted to meet you right there." As Hagoromo just hugs Yadiko right there, saying like, "I'm sorry that I didn't get to meet you sooner." That yeah, Yadiko said like, why are you here even? Yadiko, sorry, not. Hagoromo said like, I'm actually here to talk to both of you right there. And Naruto just said like, the both of us? And Hagoromo said like, yes, I have an offer for you. How would two of you guys like to be the next sage of six paths right there? As Naruto said like, it just speechless right there. Yadiko just like is in awe, saying like, wait, what do you mean? As Hagoromo just explains that I'm actually getting old for this. As seeing that I have a younger sister here, already kicking and already, like living her life, and she's with the person she truly loves. So, and he's actually possesses the nine tails. Oh, and by the way, how are you, Kurama? And then Kurama just appears right there next to Hagoromo. And Kurama says like, where am I? And Hagoromo says like, you actually gotten yourself taller. You gotten bigger right there, Kurama. And Kurama sees like, oh, Sage of Six Paths. Oh, father. Yeah, he says father right there, cause damn, he did create it, damn. So yeah. Hagoromo says like, Kurama, it's been a long time, and seeing that you actually chosen a suit and like, sorry, I feel like you already get along with your jailer right there. And Kurama says like, he's not my jailer, he's my partner. As Hagoromo says like, you really have changed, Kurama. I'm proud of you. As Kurama said like, it's good to see you, father. But why are you here? As Hagoromo just said, like, I have an offer for Naruto and Yariko to become the next sage of six paths. So, would you guys like to accept it? As Yariko is just like, I actually don't know. It's all big, and Naruto's just like, yeah, like, like, would like we're young. Like, I don't know anything about becoming a sage of six paths right there or anything. As like Hagoromo said, like, well, I wanted you two to become the next sage of six paths because I can sense great evil along the way right there. Powerful ones in that fact. Naruto says, like, what do you mean? And Hagoromo explains that he has visions right there, powerful people coming after them, destroying villages right there, capturing the nine tails and the tail beasts. As mm, As the article says, like, so you want us to become the next sage of six paths, me and Naruto, so we can stop it? And Hagoromo says, like, precisely. Well, would you mind? As Naruto just like thinks about it right then, Yadiko says, like, of course, I will. As yeah, Hagoromo said, like, thank you. As it just like Naruto's just right there thinking right there. Naruto said, like, I actually don't know. This is all too big. And Hagoromo said, like, Naruto, come here. And Naruto goes over to the Sage of Six Paths, Hagoromo, as as Hagoromo said, like, Naruto, I can tell that you've been through a lot. Hatred right there. Same with Kurama right there. But let me tell you something. That Yariko is actually a special person right there. A special girl that she will make you feel that I read that wrong. As Agoroma said, like, she will make you feel like you're actually special right there. The hatred, you won't even feel like you're hated. With her, you're actually just at peace. Even though I don't know much about her, I can tell. As people will change, Naruto, like Kurama did. As Naruto says, like, yeah, I guess you're right. Hagoromo says, like, trust me, Naruto. You make a great sage of six paths. I just know it. The power that you possess within you is actually amazing. As Naruto just hugs Hagoromo right, yeah, he hugs him right there. And Hagoromo just hugs Naruto. As Hagoromo says, like, whoa, here you go. And he just gives, like, a staff that has yin to Naruto and yang to Yariko right there. And Hagoromo says, like, well, I will be leaving my power, splitting my power into both of you right there. Seeing that you won't be able to use it fully, but if you train with it, you will. And Yariko just said, thank you, brother. And Naruto just said, like, thank you. Yeah, the Hagoromo said, like, well, I'm going to the next life to get myself a drink. I might even see you guys one day. With that, he just leaves just like that. As Naruto goes right there, opens his eyes, and he sees like he's in bed with Yariko right there. And Yariko just wakes up saying, like, so you had the same thing too? And Naruto says, like, I guess well, the next stage was six past then. And Yariko said, like, great, at least we get to be working together. As Naruto just, he just has a smile right there, so like, yeah, I guess you're right. And with that, she just goes right there and jumps on Naruto right there and just starts hugging him right there. As, yes, I'm keeping it, yeah, friendly right there, guys. I'm not gonna go into like, oh, yeah, the big stuff right there. Nah, it takes time. It takes time. But I think I might end it right here, guys. This has been a long what if. It's been like an hour long. As I did stutter along the way, guys, because I'm tired. But I will be making the second part, another video right there today. So don't you worry. That I hope you guys like and subscribe. And thank you guys for letting me hit 1,000 subscribers. That I will be, coming with you guys for the next in the next video. Peace.